Hello everyone, welcome back to Sharmila's Tutelage. Thank you so much for your response. On my previous video, I was talking about ECC life skills for young learners, and I heard from a lot of you. This encouraged me, motivated me to a great extent. It's always happy to learn from each other. So I'm back with personal, social, emotional development for early childhood learners, and this video is equally for parents, for school administrators, school leaders, coordinators, teachers, everyone who is interacting daily with young learners who are between the age of 3 to 8 or beyond that. And if we think that we need to contribute to their growth, their improvement, and their culmination into a young, responsible, empathetic citizens of our country, this video is for all of us. Let's continue. We were discussing about PACD, personal, social, and emotional development, and we discussed about 3 to 4 points in my previous video. This video is all about having a good self-image. Most of us who are listening to this video right now have faced lack of confidence or have faced situations or environments wherein we questioned our worth. We were not very sure of whether we are capable of doing this, or if we are worth something, or if we are confident enough, or if we are capable enough to take up a challenge, and if we are good or not. So all of us are in the same boat. Trust me, when I had this. So from a very basic age, I am talking about 3 to 8 because this is the time when they learn the most and they're listening to you. They can synthesize what you are talking about. So it's the best time where you talk about self-image, self-worth, self-confidence. In personal, social, emotional development, it is very important for a learner, for a child to know that all of us are equally worthy. We are equally worthy of what we are getting, what we are capable to get, and should be always confident. Teach your children every time they fail to do something, if they do not succeed to do something, teach them that it's okay to fail. It's okay to lose. It's perfectly fine. It's a part of life. So teach them that if one door closes on them, there would be at least 5 opening for them. So opportunities are plenty outside. They should never give up. Even if it's next is empathy and kindness. I have seen many grown-ups being not empathetic and not kind. I'm sure you see a lot of people around you who are not very empathetic and not so kind. I'm sure you wouldn't want your child to be one of them, who would be called unkind or not empathetic. Let's understand one thing. Being kind towards ourselves, being kind towards people around us, being kind towards the nature, plants, flowers, animals is very important. Teach your children that the world is not only ours. It is equally of the animals. It is equally of the birds. It is equally of the plants around us. It is everyone's. We share the world. We share the earth. And everybody needs their space. Everybody needs kindness. Everybody needs empathy. Help your child to develop empathy certain ways. I'll tell you few ways, and I'm sure you would know better if you're parenting a child. Empathy is something that is developed from a very tender age. Help them to understand, even if they do not feel the pain, we need to understand or try to understand how would the other person must be feeling. So if you have got a simple cut, you tell your child that, see, this hurts. Let the child realize and have this cognition that a cut hurts. So next time when you see a small cut or something, please offer an ointment, please offer a little bit of Dettol or something that helps with the wound. If you're not well, you tell your child that, see, I'm not well today, what do you think you can do for me? Can you bring me a glass of water? Can you pass the blanket to me? Can you please pass the book to me? Can you please make a little less noise because I'm not feeling well? So give him cues that he needs to do if they see someone sick at home. Empathy is to respect everyone. So if a child is seeing you working hard, if your child is seeing that you're running around and you're cooking and you're cleaning and you're helping the child get ready, tell your child that, see, there are a lot of things that I'm doing at the same point of time, and I have less time and I have to do a lot of things. How can you help me? Can you help me get ready a little early? Can you tie your shoes on your own? Can you pack your own bag for today? Can you just carry the water bottle on your own, please? Can you make less noise? This will help me manage things. So all the things the child need to do to help the other person should go one by one from you. Kindness. Help your child learn to water plants. So when you water your indoor plants, make your child do that. Right? So if you have someone elderly visiting your house, or if you have someone elderly at home, once during the day, or maybe the time, the phase, the schedule you can decide upon, but the frequency you can decide upon, but make the child offer tea. So you prepare the tea and you ask your child to go and give it to either grandfather or grandmother, or maybe pass on the specs, or maybe pass on something, the medicine. So while the grandfather or grandmother is taking the medicine, ask the child to pass the medicine or the glass of water. This will make your child a little responsible and little kind. Also, teach your child not to pluck flowers, not to pluck leaves or anything like that, because plants also have lives. Do not throw stones at animals. Any stray cat, any stray dog they see, make your learners, your children understand that they are also living on this earth and they are equally entitled for this earth. So let's not disturb them. Take your child to a small tour wherein you offer a little bit of food to the cat or to the dog from a safe distance, and then you come back. This will foster a sense of responsibility that food and hunger is with everyone. The way you feel hungry, animals also feel hungry. We should be responsible. We can eat, we can talk, the animals cannot. Let's offer a little bit of food and water. That is all. You cannot touch the animal because we need to seek permission, because before the animal, if the animal is comfortable, only then we will be touching the animal, and once I am present or your father is present, then only we will touch the animal, otherwise we will not. So these are basic things that we can start from today. I'll give you a small example. I live in a society wherein there are few people who do not like animals for no reason. We don't understand why, but probably while they were during their tender age, no one told them that we have to be empathetic and kind towards animal. It's simple. So you will see that people do not respect personal space. We will have to teach our learners to respect personal space. If you are traveling through a public transport, you might see that there are a lot of people who brush through your shoulder and do not turn back and say sorry. If you're holding a bag, they will move, they will walk like that, and they will hit your bag. You will be displaced a little bit, and the person will not even look back and say sorry, because they were not taught to. And I'm sure you wouldn't want your child to be like that. So respecting personal space, being empathetic, being kind is something that should be started from a very early age, at the school, at home, and you can make the difference. Alone school cannot do this. It is a shared responsibility of everyone in the society. If I am not raising a child directly, if I see some child instilling such kind of good habits in them, is my responsibility. If you are raising one, It's your responsibility, it's school's responsibility. All of us can together start a good, start working towards a good and a comfortable society ahead. If you have something to share, if you want to add something to a personal, social, emotional development of a child, how are you doing it for your child, or how are you doing for your ACCE class, please tell us. We want to learn from each other. I would be extremely happy to hear from you. Please do comment and I'll respond to each. Please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, help me bring more videos to you. Thank you so much. Please take care of yourself, take care of your child, because we are working towards bringing a good society in life. Thank you so much.